Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may find yourself in this beautiful universe. Today, we are back on part 5 of Is Your Life Back on Track? And we're covering today the 7 faculties and qualities within self that must be developed from within self. These 7 faculties and qualities that are within self is designed to have oneself appreciate his or herself. So let's delve into it. Number 1 is the quality of intelligence, wisdom, and spiritual awakening. I repeat, number 1 quality and faculty is the quality of intelligence, wisdom, and spiritual awakening. Quality number 2 is the quality of love and self-acceptance. Love and self-acceptance. Quality number 3 is the quality of peace and tranquility. Quality number 4 is the quality of beauty for the ladies, handsomeness for the men, and self-appreciation. That's very important. That must be really looked at. Quality number 5 is the quality of joy and bliss. B-L-I-S-S. Bliss. Too many of us don't really pay attention to that one. Quality number 6 is the quality of happiness and self-fulfillment. Remember, no one can make you happy except it comes from within yourself. Quality number 7 is the quality of success and achievement. This is where most of us really take a dive. Think about that one. Those are the 7 faculties and qualities that must be developed from within. And those are designed to have oneself appreciate his or herself. All these mentioned faculties and qualities can be experienced, or really should and must be experienced through A, desire, B, faith, C, imagination. That's the key word right there, imagination. And eventually in the series we're going to deal with imagination. D, reason and proper guidance, which comes via self-examination, self-analysis, and self-correction. Remember, we covered that in part 4. Go back and listen to that. In addition to the 7 faculties and qualities are 2 bonus faculties, which are the ability to choose and the ability to decide. Again, tantamount, very important. 2 bonus faculties and quality factors are the ability to choose and the ability to decide. Most of us are very indecisive and sparingly decide. So it is solely on the individual to choose and decide on how, when, and to what extent he or she can use and express these faculties and qualities. All these faculties and qualities are all mental, spiritual, and are at the base and must be used, expressed, and experienced by all men and women universally. It's not private. That means it's not just for a few. It's for all men and women to be used or experienced, expressed universally. As we all grow and are required to grow, I repeat that again. as we all grow and are required to grow in the understanding of the word I or I am that is used so loosely. For example, what do I mean by loosely? Loosely, I can't do that. I don't have this. I can't be that. Well, if your life is on the right track, you wouldn't really want to mention those type of vocabulary or words. I am a loser. No, let's change that around. I can do that. I am able to do that. I will find the help to do that necessary. Very important to change our language. I am sick. I am broke. I don't have. I can't have. I won't be able to. No, change that, ladies and gentlemen. Change that absolutely. Now, it is clear, and it is a clear indication of the classic misunderstanding of the power of I or I am. The word I is the central point of oneself to which, listen closely, to which we refer to when we say I so, I am this, I am not, or this or the other. So we must choose to express it positively. In truth, no one truly can afford the luxury of negative thinking at all. Let me repeat that again. I love that one, real good. In truth, no one truly can afford the luxury of negative thinking at all, or being in toxic environments where others say, truly, you cannot afford to be in an environment that's toxic to your health, to your well-being, to your success, or to whatever it is that you choose to do. Get out of toxic relationships. Get out of toxic environments. Get out of minimum wage activities, whatever that may be. Get out of this mentality where we go along to get along. You will never be truly happy. In fact, happiness is an inside job. Let's go on. In order to avoid all that mess, the individual must have a full and comprehensive understanding about self. I kind of stuttered a little bit on that one. Let me repeat it. In order to avoid all that mess, misuse, negativity, misuse of the term I am, the individual must have a full and comprehensive understanding about self, and that he or she is individualized into oneness with the universal creator. So yes, he or she must fully know that they are indeed a perfect, wholesome, glorious expression of the universal creator, period. I'll say that again because some of us don't really believe that we are a perfect, wholesome, glorious expression of the universal creator of God or God. Say what? Somebody may say, oh no, I don't believe that. Yes, isn't the kingdom of God in you? That was a little shackle there. Say what? Yes, the kingdom of God or the creator is in you. This has been said a million times, a billion times, a trillion times over the years, over the centuries, but it has never really rung true until today. Yes, the kingdom of heaven or the kingdom of God is indeed in you, in every living human being, the very center of human consciousness. The great lesson for today is to remember to only think positively of good. I repeat, the great lesson for today is to remember to only think positively of good. That's G-O-O-D. And to deliberately guard your thoughts and deliberately choose to think positive thoughts. We have never been taught how to think. Think about that. If you have been taught how to think, I would like to sit down and talk with you. We are rather reactive people. We react. Now, because of all these things that are indwelling, clearly states that let me repeat myself, because I kind of got caught off guard. Because all things are indwelling in the Creator, and the Creator indwelling all things. I repeat, all things are indwelling in the Creator, and the Creator is indwelling in all things. Think about that. Think about that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, prescribe to this YouTube channel. Very interesting things are coming up the pipe. This is totally new. And we want the world and people around the world to hear this message. It's rather a universal message. It's not a religious message. It's indeed self-appreciation, self-help type of message. This is totally new. But it has been around for centuries and eons of years. So prescribe to this channel or YouTube, and much more is coming down the pipe. Stay tuned for chapter 6. And by the way, have a marvelous day. If it's night, night. If it's morning, morning. And remember, rejoice and be glad. Always find something to be joyful about. Finally, let me ask the question. How much did you love yourself today? How much did you love yourself today? Have a marvelous day. Talk to you soon. And chapter 6 is on its way.